I don't know if this is gonna work. So, what's this all about? Um, I guess last week, no, actually, last Friday and Saturday. Today is Tuesday. Yes, we're in Tuesday. Um, last Friday and Saturday were socially talking, at least something I might call like the worst days I've ever experienced. I mean, yeah, tough luck. You had some bad news, but you're still you still have a roof over your head, and you still have a job, and you're about to graduate. So yeah, like how bad your life can even be. But I mean, well, I don't know if I'm making sense of myself here, but I mean, what I'm trying to say here is that I've been through a lot, and I'm going to explain what happened. And maybe I'm gonna post this somewhere without my name on it, actually, because I don't want anyone to know that I'm doing this. Like I'm doing it in another language. Like I believe it's clear that English is not my first language, but I mean, it might reach more people. It might reach people that are in situations similar to mine. That they are not as bad as you can be as a human being. Like you, I'm not like sick or maimed or well hungry. I'm actually quite privileged if you think about it. But I also feel like I'm at the bottom of the well, and well, that's kind of hard. So I'm not gonna say my name. I'm just gonna say I'm a guy. I'm about 20 years old, a little more, less than 30, but more than 20. Um, and what happened was that, well, 2 weeks ago, more or less, I've ended a relationship that lasted like 2.5 years, and that's hard. But I mean, it was an okay breakup. Like I thought, yeah, we can still be friends. We can. I still respect you. Like our ideas of relationship simply don't match, and it's better if we go our own way. But I still admire you. You're still important to me. I still feel something that one might call love. Not romantic love, but I mean, yeah, that was the breakup 2 weeks ago. And alright, life moves on. 2 weeks. It's not like I would go for something new in 2 weeks, but I mean, alright, let's keep going. And well, that was that. So I'm talking to friends, and well, given some context, basically, one of the main things that made me think, well, I should break up is I've got no time for myself anymore. She demanded like a lot of me, a lot of my time, a lot of attention that I was not really willing to give, not because I didn't want to give all of my attention or any attention at all. I wanted to give some attention to the relationship to her, but I mean, I didn't want to give 100% of it. I'm like, yeah, I've lived basically 1/5 of my life if everything goes to plan. So, well, why should I spend all my time with you? Like, I'm young. I want to go out with friends. I want to play something on Discord occasionally. I want to make combat robots. I don't know. I want to do stuff. And if it's making you sad that I want to do stuff besides being with you, it's better if we go our own way and you find someone who wants to be with you all the time, and I find myself. Yeah, not necessarily someone else, but like find peace with myself and whatnot. So yeah, that was the breakup. So I was trying to enjoy my time alone, my time single, and well, some friends got together and we said, oh hey, let's do shrooms. Yeah, magic shrooms. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time I would do that. Like I had bought them already and tried that already, and well, it was interesting to say the least. First, a low dose, 2 grams, and some months later, I did a heroic dose, like the McKenna guy says, and well, 5 grams. I thought I knew everything. I thought that well, everything was revealed, and that was about 1.5 years ago. And well, last week people said my friends, my few friends. I'm not a guy. I'm not lonely. I'm not a loner or an outcast, but I'm a hard person, I'd say. And I thought, well, my friends got my few friends, uh, my group of friends got together, and we said, well, let's do it. Like, yeah, let's get all together and do some shrooms, and it's gonna be fun. And I said, oh, well, nice. Maybe I'll do something too. Like I'm single now. Let's see how I what I can learn about myself with this experience. And well, let's see. That's gonna be fun. That's gotta be fun, right? I was wrong. So what happened was one of my friends said, well, I did 3 grams before, and I wanted to know how it is to have like a really intense experience. So I'm gonna do 5. And I said, well, if you're gonna do 5, I think I'm gonna do none actually, and just trips it for you. And he said, no, let's fucking do it together, man. I want to do it together with you, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be incredible. And I was like, yeah, maybe you've got a point. Like, it's been quite a while since I've done my heroic dose, and I think I want to do it again because it might be fun. And like going back there with insight might be interesting to say the least. And that was Saturday. So yeah, I think you can see where this is going. So me and all my friends got together. One of them stayed at a trip sitter, and a few of them did like 2-3 grams, like low doses, just to see how it goes and feel the moment. But me and 2 others did 5. Yeah, so 3 people doing 5 grams of albino mushrooms. That like in retrospect, that sounds like a shit idea. I know, but I'm young. I'm dumb. That's what I am. So what happened then was that, well, 20 minutes in, I have a psychotic breakdown. And if you ever did shrooms or read about shrooms, I think you know how weird this is, because this is generally doesn't happen. Like, I've read about 1 or 2 trip reports where that happened, and well, it's quite weird that it happened to me, because it wasn't my first 5 grams trip, 5 gram trip, and well, it happened. So I had a psychotic breakdown. My brain went shut. Everything went dark, and about 4 hours later, I woke up in a bedroom that I didn't knew, in a house that wasn't mine, and I was looking at my friend, one great friend that stood by me. Actually, thank you. If you see this, thank you. And I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking, well, what happened? I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me scared. And I hear people in the other room, but I don't see anyone. And he asks me, "You don't remember anything?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no. Where am I? What happened? Is this real?" And he says, "Yeah, everything is real. Well, tomorrow's gonna be a long day. We gotta go home." And I'm like, "What?" Oh, by the way, he's my roommate, my housemate, not my roommate. I'm alone in my room. And I'm like, "What? But where's everyone? I want to talk to someone. What happened? Oh, you did bad stuff. Let's go home, and well, I'll talk to you when you're better, because both of us aren't in a state where we can reason, and it's better if we just go." I'm like, what the fuck? But alright. So we go home, and I discover I had a psychotic breakdown. I broke all the house rules. I hit people. I hit my housemate. I thrice. I hit the host's girlfriend once, and well, I mean, I'm just a stranger on the internet. If you're watching this still, that's it. Quite impressive, but I mean, either way, I'm not an aggressive person. I never hit anyone like in these 20 years of my life. I've never hurt anything. So, yeah, the idea of being there and hurting people, like, it doesn't get inside my head still. And I didn't just hurt physically, I hurt verbally. I fucked up, but I don't feel like it was me. That's the worst part. Like, I feel guilt, of course, but I also don't feel it because it wasn't me. I'm angry. I'm angry. I let this happen. It's awful. But that was Saturday, and that doesn't really justify the worst. Kind of does because, like, I had my friends. Basically, my family lives far away, and now I don't have my friends anymore. People lost trust on me. People lost interest in being around me because, well, I fucked up, and I don't blame them. Like, it's hard to understand it wasn't me because this generally doesn't happen, but I mean, it happened to me, and I fucked up, and I got alone. But to make things better, um, a fact I omitted at the beginning is that I work with my girlfriend. So yeah, my ex girlfriend. So yeah, I see her every fucking day, and like it wasn't necessarily hard to see her every day because I mean, she's a person. We had a decent breakup, and I mean, all right, let's work. Like we work together, kind of. I mean, she's my project manager basically. So yeah, we talk a lot. But I mean, it was kind of weird. She was, she she kind of prized me a lot and asks what I'm doing, what I'm gonna do on weekends, and how I'm feeling. And I'm always trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna sleep in this weekend. I'm gonna play something with my housemates. I'm gonna do nothing, and that's not a lie actually. But I always try to brush it off, not be weird because I don't think I should be giving her the satisfaction of knowing what I'm gonna do, when I'm gonna do, with whom I'm gonna do it. The thing is, last week she was calling me to a birthday party. She said after work, oh, let's go to that birthday party with our friends. And why don't you want to go? Let's go. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go. That's Friday, the day prior my social suicide. So yeah, and I'm like, no, of course I'm not gonna go. I don't want to go. I'm not feeling okay. I'm not gonna go. She pried me a bit, but I mean, eventually she stopped, and that's all right. Nothing happened. I mean, to me. And Saturday, shit happens with the shrooms, and Monday happens. I'm nothing too much. I work like always. I treat her like always, like with respect. And today, Tuesday, she comes up to me and says, with these words, but in our language, how are you treating me so well? And I'm looking at her like, huh? Why? What? Yeah, after what I've done, how are you treating me well? And I'm like, why? What have you done? I know nothing. And she's like, oh, so you don't know the news yet? All right, it will get to you, but it's quite bombastic. And she goes back to work. And I'm like, what? So I text my housemate, the one who saved me from a psychotic breakdown, and I ask, well, what did my ex do? Did she hook up with someone? And I'm like, and he answers me like, "Oh, I would tell you Saturday, but I didn't want to mess the trip up, so I waited, and then shit happened, and I let it go because I thought, well, what happened Saturday is much worse than what happened Friday, so I don't think you need to know about it." And I'm like, "No, but tell me what happened Friday," and he tells me. So yeah, she hooked up with a friend of mine, if I can call him that. I mean, he never was really a great friend, but I mean, I always suspected it. It's not like a huge shock, but yeah, they hooked up, and I mean, props to them, I guess. We've broken up for like 2 weeks, and she's free and whatnot. But I mean, damn, 2 weeks, 2 weeks is like such a short notice. And a friend, actually, the thing, it could have been anyone. Like the fact that she came up to me and said, "Well, don't you know it yet?" Like, why would I want to know it? Why would someone even do something like that? I would never do something like that. I would hide it, actually, because I would not want to hurt someone who I cared so much about. But she did that. She did that to me today, and well, that messed me up pretty great. And I got home, and now we can talk about the point of this video. I'm doing this as like some exposure therapy to see if someone sees this eventually, and maybe I can serve as an example, or maybe I don't know. I'm just gonna throw my thoughts away on the internet and hope something happens to them. Probably nothing will happen, but I mean, it's great to talk about it, to know that it's out there, and at least feel like I can come back to it eventually. The thing here is that, well, I feel mad, I feel cheated, I feel alone because I have no friends to cry to support me, and justified. I fucked up. I fucked up great, but I mean, yeah, all I have is work, which isn't great. I love my team, but I, my work is really tiring, and well, I don't know what to do, to be honest, because it feels like all I lived by, my friends, my relationships, they've gone away. And it's really fucked up to say that because I have a great life. I'm not an ugly guy. I'm not a fucked up guy. Sorry, I fucked up. But I mean, I have all my limbs. I'm not sick. I'm not impaired in any way. And still, I feel like shit. I feel like doing nothing. I feel angry. I feel very, very angry, actually, at myself. I feel like, damn, I feel like I'm about to start my life. I'm about to graduate. I'll graduate this year, and I feel like I already lost. Like, I pushed everyone away. I made all the worst decisions. And yeah, life is not about making all the right decisions all the time. It's about learning with your mistakes. But I mean, I make so many of them. And I feel so alone. Like, I have one great friend. He lives with me. Thank fucking God I have him, because if I had him, if I had, if I had him, if I didn't have him, I would be fucking lost. I would be fucking alone. But I mean, even though I have them, these two that live with me, I feel alone. I feel left out. I feel lost. I feel like I will never meet anyone. I'll never make more friends. I feel like I don't deserve them, actually, because damn, I hurt my friends. It's fucking hard. It's fucking hard. What I did today was, well, I went to the gym and I ran. I got in the treadmill and I ran. I ran for 40 minutes. And it's not as much as I would like. Like, I would like to be able to run until my body can physically take it anymore, and I couldn't think about what happened. Couldn't think about how fucking despicable I am, or how fucking disposable I was to my ex, and how easy it was for her to simply do that. And I know, deep down I know that she's trying to, I don't know, provoke something in me, make me react, and I'm not gonna give her that. No, I'm not. Maybe I'm doing that right now by recording this, but like, I don't feel sad. I don't feel like I want to get back, or like I miss her. Far from that. I'm sure I need to get her out of my life as fast as possible. My only regret was like, well, was recommending her at my job. Yeah, that was a demise of my creation. I know I fucked myself up. I set myself up for that. And I don't know. I'm gonna try to do more of these videos, talking about how I'm feeling every day, maybe. Maybe I'll post them, maybe I won't. Uh, I don't know. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to find people or anything. I just want to throw this out there, to people. I want people like me to know. I think I would be a little bit better if I saw a video like this of someone who's like talking out loud, about what I'm feeling, what happened. It's not the greatest tragedy, like there are people out there that are far more fucked up than me, and they are holding it together very well. I'm just a pussy. That's what I am. But it doesn't make me feel less like shit. That's the truth. So yeah, that's my first diary of getting better. My I don't know the word in English for that, but it's like there's a word for that, I'm sure. Yeah, anywho. Sorry for the shit English. Sorry for the commiseration. Sorry for taking so much time of your life. But if you watched until here, well, congratulations. Maybe I'll see you again sometime soon. Yeah. Bye. Stay well.